Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sophie and we are in Shanghai. This is my first time in China and Shanghai quickly became my favorite for a lot of reasons. And one of them is how fulfilling the shopping scene is. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you along to all the places I shopped at so you know where to go and what you can expect. The first store I went to as soon as I landed was Haus Nowhere, aka the mother company of Gentle Monster, Nudake, and Temperance. Even though this is a Korean brand, the Huihai Road location is definitely worth checking out. I'll be honest, you're really coming here for its art installation and photo ops, but if you're into Gentle Monster and Temperance scents, it's not bad to come check out their newest collections. Also, right across the street from Haus Nowhere is one of China's hottest bag brands right now, called Songmont. This is probably one of the most popular brands here right now and one of my personal favorites. They're a luxury bag brand founded in 2013 and have released some really unique collections. I was lucky enough to walk into this Huihai store where I've heard lines can get pretty long. They have a lot of different styles and bag types and all of it are designed for everyday wear, so it's super practical. I went in already knowing what I wanted, but they do have many bags on display for you to try on if you're unfamiliar with the brand. I've been eyeing the Gather bag for quite some time now and I'm so glad I got to try it in person because I originally thought that the medium would be too big, but it ended up being the perfect size for me. The bag itself is light and I love that you can wear it multiple ways, making it super convenient when traveling. I ended up using this bag for the rest of my trip and I really wish I snagged this crossbody bag as well. While you can order from their site internationally, prices are a little cheaper if you get it from China, so definitely add to your list of to-goes if you're visiting anytime soon. This next brand is also in the Huihai Road area and you should definitely check out, which is BasementFG. This is one of China's many trendy brands, heavily inspired by Brandy Melville and that vintage preppy Americana core. The clothes are typically between 100 to 300 yuan, so if you're visiting from the west, it's definitely pretty affordable. And the reason why I recommend the Huihai Road location was because it's absolutely massive. They had many on-site photo ops and even an on-site pastry counter, which was definitely intriguing. But as you can probably tell from the visuals, many of the clothing are kind of the same style, and even though they had a huge inventory, I found a lot of it to be pretty repetitive. If you're looking to update your button-up collection, they definitely had a lot to choose from. Overall, I think this is a pretty cute shop to check out. I unfortunately didn't find anything when I went, but I'm sure they release new collections pretty often, so definitely add to your list to check out if you're visiting China soon. Okay, so this next one is hands down my favorite and definitely on top of every girlie's list of to-goes when visiting China, and that is w.management. Aside from similar aesthetics as many other brands like Brandy Melville, they also have a plenty mix of trendy and cute pieces that fit different aesthetics. Most importantly, everything is super affordable, so shopping here definitely felt less guilty. It also doesn't help that their stores are massive with plenty of space for you to slowly browse around. I hate to admit it, but I grabbed a cart and definitely overconsumed. I bought way more than I intended to, which includes a bunch of different basics and more trendy accessories. This was definitely my favorite when shopping in China, and I already can't wait to go back. Next up, we have Subdued. This is a European brand, and I have to say, when you travel, you should always check out brands you usually don't bat an eye at, because 9 times out of 10, you'll end up discovering new gems, and Subdued is just that. They have plenty of stores worldwide, but they first caught my eye when I was traveling in Switzerland, and to my surprise, there is a huge location here in Shanghai. Style-wise, it is quite similar to several of their competitors here, and not gonna lie, it is a bit pricier too, but they do have a few unique gems here and there. Though if you're shopping in China, I recommend checking them out last because I found this exact top for cheaper at w.management the next day. Nonetheless, I was pleasantly surprised at their selection and really wish I brought home a pair of jeans as well. Now, if more cutesy and coquette styles is more your vibe, KWL is definitely for you. Also known as Kids Wear Love, they recently opened a giant location in Shanghai Shenzhen and will literally transport you straight to Seoul. They have an array of inventory. I'm talking everything coquette, girly, and cutesy. It's the perfect one-stop shop to replace your wardrobe with those girly basics, statement pieces, and much more. Though as I mentioned before, the style is more on the girly side, but many of the pieces are still extremely wearable and easy to style. I told myself I had to come back because I knew I would spend way too much and way too long here because the Shanghai store literally spans the whole floor. This is absolutely heaven for shopaholics like myself and definitely a brand to check out. While we're on the topic of popular brands from Korea, Rochkfish Weatherwear definitely deserves an honorable mention because they just opened up a store here in Shanghai's Anfu Road, and as someone who's been wanting to try their shoes, I was so happy it opened up while I was here. Now, I won't go into too much detail, but all I have to say is you need to try the shoes for yourself. They're so comfy and not to mention super cute. And speaking of hype, how can I not mention Brandy Melville? This is probably the one brand on this list that does not need mentioning, but I'm telling you, Brandy Melville in China is another level. Their stores here are massive and fully stocked, not to mention pricing is definitely more favorable here, and it's just a great place to stock up on basics and trendy little accessories that you otherwise wouldn't in the US. Speaking of accessories, one of the best ways to spice up any outfit is through jewelry, and blackhead should definitely be on your radar. Blackhead has been a super popular jewelry brand here in China. They mainly use stainless steel for most of their designs with some sterling silver collections, and all of their pieces are so unique. Each collection has its own distinctive character. Just look at this hair clip. I also loved how their pieces are unisex and super versatile. One of my favorite was the stackable necklace set. You can wear them together but also wear each piece individually, so I practically got 3 necklaces for the price of one. Pricing do vary depending on the collection, but most items were between 175 to 500 yuan, which I think is a good intro price for higher quality and more unique accessories. Best believe I'm definitely going to expand on my collection the next time I visit China. And aside from jewelry, bags and other luxury goods are a must-see when in Shanghai because this is where you'll find one of the biggest warehouses for secondhand luxury goods in China. This video would be way too long if I went into detail, but whether you're on a budget or looking to splurge a little, ZZER is the place to be. I've already made a much more detailed walkthrough video on my channel and I'll link it down for you in the description, so feel free to check it out after this video. Alright, back to fashion. This next one's for all the playful cutie who love dressing up. If you're planning a trip to China, you've probably seen the viral bear drinks, but did you know this is a clothing brand as well? Marzo is a streetwear brand fusing playful avant-garde aesthetics through unique designs featuring their signature plush bear and other plush dolls for their designs. They also collab with a lot of other brands as well, and it just so happened that they were promoting their Ron Ron collab when I visited, and it was the cutest collection. Everything was so playful yet girly. Their price point is a bit on the higher side in my opinion, but it was still great to get inspo on how to style such unique pieces, and even if their clothing isn't of interest, you can still bring home a piece of their brand by getting a drink at their cafe. All drinks come with their signature plush bear, making it the perfect souvenir to bring home. And we can't talk about fashion without mentioning streetwear because I love checking out different streetwear brands whenever I travel, and if any caught my eye in China, it was Anta. This brand has been around since 1991, but they never really caught my eye until I got to check their more recent collections in person at their Sneakerverse store. This pair of bowler shoes specifically caught my eye because you can dress it up with a complimentary pearl anklet or dress it down without it, and most importantly, it's so comfy, definitely comparable to my On Cloud 5s. Aside from shoes, they also have plenty of streetwear fashion, but I'll be honest, none of it really caught my eye. The shoes though are definitely something I'll be keeping on my radar, and I'm excited to see what some of their future collections look like. Lastly, we're in China, so we can't forget about Taobao. Even though it's not a physical store, when in China, Taobao is definitely a gem you need to discover. Everything from fashion to everyday household items, it's truly worth spending time at night or even before you arrive to browse through. I'll be doing a haul of all the things I got, so stay tuned to see everything I ordered. That wraps it up for today's video. Hope this was helpful with planning your Shanghai shopping itinerary. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and comment below if there's any other brands I should be adding to my list for next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!